The Hunting Party Episode 3 continued to introduce new and deadly serial killers while slowly unveiling the mystery of how they escaped the show's fictional top-secret prison in the first place. The breach of the pit, the underground prison located in the heart of a nuclear missile silo in Cheyenne, Wyoming, was the impetus for the whole show and will surely continue to be a key plot thread for at least the first season. To solve the mystery and track down the killers, an elite team is led by Rebecca Bex Henderson, played by Melissa Roxburgh. With a premise that helps it stand apart from new and returning NBC shows populating the network's current slate, The Hunting Party has plenty of stories and characters to explore. This is thanks to J.J. Bailey, who created the show and serves as co-showrunner with Arrow and Gossip Girl's Jake Coburn. In The Hunting Party Episode 3, the pair helped shape a story that expanded roles for newer characters and hinted at what's to come. Screen Rant's Rachel Forch interviews showrunner J.J. Bailey about the twists and turns of The Hunting Party Episode 3. Bailey discusses the show's key character relationships and whether some big mysteries will be solved by the end of the season. The showrunner also discussed the darkness inherent in telling stories about the world's deadliest killers. Check out this The Hunting Party Episode 2 clip for an example. The Hunting Party showrunner J.J. Bailey reveals we'll learn more about the blast. We will find out a lot about what was happening and why the blast happened. J.J. Bailey: great question. She is one of the gifts of the show. She wasn't in any sort of conception of the show. She wasn't in the pilot episode that we wrote. It was actually Lisa Katz at the network who was like, I think we need one more person on the team, so Jake Coburn and I kicked around what that could look like. We came up with this character who, to begin with, felt like a little bit of an afterthought, and it took some time to kind of get her right. When Sarah came in and auditioned for the role, suddenly we were like, oh my gosh, that's her. I will credit her with really bringing that character to life and showing us who that character was. We talk about her being sort of like a drop of sunshine in this really dark world. But yeah, she came together in a really interesting way. We've been super happy with her, and the dynamic she provides with the team has been really fun, and I think grows as the season goes on as well. J.J. Bailey: it's something that we're definitely open to. We don't have a by season 3 they will be together type thing, but we do think it was always designed to go that direction. But watching Melissa and Josh on screen and off screen, the friendship they have and the chemistry they have on camera, we're like, yeah, this needs to happen at some point, for sure. They're so much fun together, so we will definitely get there. Knock on wood, that we get the opportunity to get there, but we don't have, like I said, a set time where we want that to materialize. We want to take it naturally. In episode 4 there's a lot of team bonding that happens, and I think we start to plant the seed about this particular relationship there, starting in a very much friend-type place that then gives us the freedom to pursue that when we feel like the time is right. J.J. Bailey: that's a great question. For my part, I think Bex wants to see the best in him. Obviously he did this terrible thing, it really derailed their lives, and I don't think she would look at that and say, hey, this is the guy who could mastermind the destruction of this place, but she can't help but see the bits of truth in what Hassani is presenting her. She can't deny what she's seeing on that camera. She can't deny what he's saying. I think she's sort of wrestling with, is this really the guy I knew? He was sort of a mentor figure with her. They had a little thing back in the day, everything sort of fell apart before it could become what maybe it could have been, and she's looking at him now thinking, I have this idea of who you were. Is that really who you are now? Because, also, there's been a few years since they were even in the same place. So, I think she's wrestling a lot with that, but still not willing to accept that he could be behind all this. She's going to resist that for a bit because you don't want to think that of somebody that you care for.